what are we doing? That's an excellent question. We are doing disc golf power rankings. So this is going to be hopefully every week or so before like a big event, we can do power rankings for the top however many we get to players and kind of move them around based on how they're playing. I think it'll be really entertaining. I've got Robert here with me. Not literally here, just in a voice call. That link that I sent you, can you see when I like add things and move them around?
No, I still see Eagle, Ricky, James, Paul, Simon.
Okay, so I will share my screen with you then. I want screens. This one. Okay, you can see my screen now?
I can.
Okay. So I'm just going to add. It's going to be reverse order. That's annoying. All right, let's start with the top 10 then. I'll just add all. Why does it have to be reverse order? Old man Simon.
Reverse order?
When I make a list on the left side, it just lists the next person above it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, this is the only website I could find that would like let me make a list and rearrange it. Okay. So
respect.
Yeah, we're off to a great, well-organized start, I would say.
I feel like we should start with Paul Macbeth. Have you heard of him?
Not really, but I hear he's good.
Okay, yeah.
So he's number one
easily.
easily.
Put him in there.
Now the conversation surrounding second is interesting.
Yeah.
Because
I'd say there is a conversation to be had, no doubt.
Because it's been Ricky for the longest time. But Eagle has been playing more events lately anyway. How did he finish recently? Let's go to UDisc Live. Players.
Eagle this year has a second, a 24th, a 6th, and a 6th. So he went second at the Memorial, 24th at Waco Annual, 6th Dynamic Discs Open, 6th Preserve Championship.
And then compare that to Ricky.
Mm-hmm.
Has Ricky even played a Pro Tour yet? Yes, he has.
Yeah, Ricky's played.
So he's
four. Well, yeah, 4 in a Silver Series.
16th, 49th, 4th, 17th, and 1st.
Yeah, 49th at Waco is like, that's a standout weird one.
What was the matter with him then?
Yeah, I don't know.
70% Circle 1X putts.
That's not good.
No. It just looks like he was just not playing very well.
Right. Yeah, that's really interesting. I don't know what happened there.
So, okay, and then the other argument is for Calvin.
You're right. Yeah,
Calvin Heimberg on the PDGA is 8th.
I'm telling you right now, I'm buying Calvin Heimberg stock.
For second?
I'm willing to put him in second place.
Yeah. He's got first, 10th, second.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, including a couple of rounds that I thought were going to be 1100 rated for sure.
All right, so solid second place with Calvin Heimberg. We're in agreement.
Yeah, he's a player, and right now he's rated 1047. I mean, that's wild.
1039 on this. What?
That was at the end of last year.
Oh, year end. Okay, how do I do current?
So what I did was just based on ratings. So membership, player search, and then just sort by rating.
No. Oh, so he's also the second rated in the world. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but like I'm buying that too. You know,
yeah.
There have been times where there's been a player who's really high rated, but they're not really the second best player in the world. Right now, I'm buying that.
Yeah. Okay, so third, it's got Simon there. Ricky's all the way down, all the way down at 1042. That's not how it works.
All the way down.
Mm-hmm. Way down
at this point. At this point, I'm putting Eagle above Simon. I mean, above Ricky.
But he did win his last 2 events, both A tiers.
Ricky?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Ricky's good. Don't get me wrong. He's in the top 5. But I don't know, man. Like, if you have if you miss cash and you're a top 5 player in the world, that either means something really terrible happened to you, or you just had a super off week. But like, you can't just.
Do we think it's the Lyme disease thing still?
Oh yeah, it might have been that.
I'm not trying to hate on the guy or whatever. Okay.
You know what? I can go.
Is it Eagle Simon Ricky then?
See, I don't think I could put Simon above Ricky personally.
Simon, if he tried, is different than Simon if he shows off and has fun.
Simon, if he tried, is on par with Heimberg, in my opinion.
Okay.
He could be as good as Macbeth if he tried. Truly.
Mm-hmm. Just a natural skill.
Yeah, he's incredible.
Okay, so I've got Paul, Calvin, Eagle.
I'll go Ricky after that.
You think Ricky over Simon?
I think so. It's a bit of recency bias just in his last couple of wins, but I mean, Simon did the same thing at Waco. He finished 42nd, 10th at DD Open, and then 2nd at the Preserve. Simon, the Preserve set up for Simon. Like, he should have won that event. Either he or Calvin should have won that event.
Yeah.
And I feel like he kind of squandered the opportunity a little bit.
So does how well you finish out like the last half of a round really describe overall how good you are as a player? How much does that weigh versus driving, putting?
Oh, sure, but I would say there is a bit of recency bias in power rankings because, like, if they're going to change every week, you really you have to go off their most recent stuff.
Eric brings up a good point. What about Dickerson?
Dickerson's up there for me. I'm not sleeping on him at all.
Yeah, robot chicken.
I think right now, ratings wise, he sits in 5th, just above Rick.
Yeah.
And I'm just having a hard time putting Chris ahead of Simon just because of plain old skill.
Yeah.
Now, having that said, Chris has already won 10 times this year, but they were B tiers and C tiers. One A tier, and then he finished 8th at Dynamic Discs Open, which is still, I mean, great finish.
130 wins out of 245 career events.
Yeah,
that's over half.
Whenever your win percentage is better than 50%, that's good.
It's like he's bagging, but he's playing MPO at that point. Like,
yeah, he's an incredible player. So yeah, it feels bad to exclude him from the.
This is the top five, yeah.
But I think right now I put Simon ahead of him.
Yeah, I mean the ratings don't lie. And the other person I was going to bring up was what's his face? I completely blanked. Oh, Nico.
Yeah,
Nico's been playing incredibly well lately, but I still don't think it's quite top 5.
Yeah, I don't think he's there yet, but he's got the skill to be able to, no doubt about that.
If ratings don't lie, Rick doesn't belong in the top 5.
Right, but Rick passes the eye test. Like Rick's ceiling is higher than most people's ceiling. Like when he pops off, it's something pretty special, you know.
Just his putter doesn't touch the ground.
Yeah, it's just he just never misses. Like if Calvin has a gap in his game, it's in putting, and he's a pretty great putter.
Yeah,
but if he was an elite putter, then he would be right there with Macbeth. I think he's an elite thrower, no doubt about it.
Does Calvin throw farther than Macbeth?
I'd say they're pretty similar. I think Calvin has him by maybe a very small amount.
Yeah, I mean people forget Macbeth smashes. Right, like you talk about Eagle, Simon, all these like, then they're like, oh, just Paul Macbeth over here, but he smashes.
Yeah, he's not one of those like huge distance guys. Like you're gonna go out and be like, oh my gosh, look at this huge flex that he just. It's not like watching Simon or Garrett Gurthie, but I mean Macbeth is right there. Like he's probably top 10 in distance in the world.
Yeah. Okay, Taylor asked if. Who's a better putter, Macbeth or Calvin, in the most recent events? So if I just go to UDisc.
Ooh, great question.
85, 82. Calvin is at 85%, and Macbeth is at 82.
Okay. So not that big of a difference.
About circle 2 putts. Calvin has more circle 2 putts as well.
Where's Calvin in driving?
What do you mean, like circle 1 in regulation, circle 2?
Yeah.
He's 61% and 78%. And Paul is 61% and 81%.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's the big difference for Macbeth is like he is an incredible thrower of the disc. Not just distance wise, but accuracy wise. I think he's probably the most accurate thrower at the top level. And I think that's what even out to huge distance.
Yeah.
I think that's what gives him the edge that he has. And it's really like the stroke and a half based on rating points. That's pretty accurate at this point.
Yeah. Macbeth Scramble is insane too. Yeah, so when he does mess up, he doesn't, which happens like once a year, but he doesn't really pay that much for it. Okay, so
so what I'm saying, just to respond to, I thought his putting's been pretty good lately. Yeah, Calvin is putting well, but I'm saying if he was seeing consistent 90%, 92% Circle 1X, I mean, he's right there. He's absolutely right there.
Okay, so let's talk about 6th.
Okay.
Is this where Chris fits?
Let me get back to the list here.
He's 5th on the rating list.
Yeah, I think that is where he fits, honestly.
I mean, who else would do it? You got
the only. Yeah,
I feel like he's above like the Nate Sexton, Kevin Jones, kind of that tier.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm with you on that.
All right.
All right, I'm ready. I'm ready for a wild card. Are you ready?
I'm ready for it.
Okay, it's a little bit of recency bias, but I'm gonna put Emerson Keith in here. Emerson has been dominating lately.
You're right. Yeah, absolutely.
He's been playing super duper well.
He's third in Pro Tour rankings.
Yeah, he didn't play great at Tennessee State Championships, but when there's a big field and he's playing a big event, he shows up. 14th Las Vegas, 11th Memorial, 19th Waco, but then listen to the last 3. DD Open 3rd, Preserve Championship 4th, Silver Cup 3rd.
He's coming up on a huge win.
I'm saying the dude can ball. If we're talking power rankings and thinking recency, yeah, I'm putting Emerson in there.
Yeah, I'm down. Did you see his tire blowout on Facebook?
Yes.
So crappy, that was so like that's the most blown out I've seen a tire in a long time.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
I guess the other argument could be for, like Taylor says, James Conrad. His rating is lower than I would expect.
He hasn't played as well this year as
last
year you'd expect. Yeah, I mean he's played well. Like he's got several top 3s.
He's got 39th and 33rd.
Yeah, didn't play well at the Memorial nor at DD Open. He's got much higher potential than he's playing to right now.
It's interesting. The Memorial and the DD Open are more open courses, and so I guess because it's putters. I mean, the Preserve is also very open, but also that's one of those courses where you just have to smash, and that's what he did.
Right. Yeah, and I don't want to bottle or pigeonhole James and say he's only good in the woods. He is just good in the woods. Like he plays great in the Open, but he plays great in the woods as well.
That's where he like steps it above.
Yeah, for sure.
So who comes after Emerson? Okay, we got Scott Withers and Jackie Chen and Nate Doss here. These are players that aren't necessarily touring pros. Right? Scott Withers, he's from Oregon. Does he just shred Oregon?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's played a decent number of events.
So for reference, Scott Withers and Nate Sexton, I think, are a very similar type of player.
Okay.
Like really controlled, can smash one out there if they need to, but great forehand, good putter, smart player. They're both very good. They belong kind of in the same skill bracket to me. Scott doesn't have the big wins that Nate does, but he kind of stays a little bit more local. I played with him at USDGC a couple of years ago.
Cool.
And he is a baller.
Jackie Chen has 2 career events.
Yes, and he's rated 1040.
That's insane. I don't think that puts him into the top 10. Or yeah, because we're at 7 right now, so we've got 3 more people in the top 10. Who do we put in 8th, right after Emerson?
See, skill wise, I like Nate Sexton, but I don't think we can put him there because he's kind of stepped away from playing for a little bit with COVID and trying to be safe for his family.
Well, and he's doing the beer thing, Bevel.
No. I'm saying Nate Sexton, not.
Oh, sorry, I thought Nate's confused.
Yes. So, but I think Sexton belongs in the top 10. I just don't think he belongs 8th.
Okay. So who does belong 8th?
Let me go back to.
Is this where James Conrad fits?
You know what?
Or Kevin Jones.
I would take Kevin Jones first.
Nah.
Yeah,
I just agree.
Some good wins. Won the Majestic. Good finish at DD Open. Not so great at Preserve and Silver Series or Silver Cup, but Yeah, coming up on DGLO, he can smash and he's accurate.
Yeah. Lots of big hyzer flips from Kevin, which makes sense because he's like a woods guy mostly, even though he throws super far. Again, not trying to pigeonhole him, but like that's his roots, which is fitting because it's also trees.
Yeah. Caribou, I saw what you said about Jackie Chen. He hasn't performed at the top level like with the top competition, but I've watched just a few highlights of him throwing, and he is the real deal.
Yep.
Like he can absolutely ball.
Yeah, he was really impressive.
Yeah, he's not a top 15 guy, but if he was able to tour, I think we'd see him get some finishes.
Well, I don't know because it's a completely different animal playing against that field.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Man.
I think I like Sexton here.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
I mean, it's still top 10. And he might be higher if he was playing more events recently, but he really hasn't been able to.
Right.
It's no fun if we just agree. Who thinks Sexton should be higher?
But I'm with you on that. Then, you know what? I think this is where Nico goes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That would be 10th. Does Nico fit there?
I think so right now.
Where is he rating wise? He's like 10.
He's on the next page actually.
Oh, the next page, and we're putting him in top 10?
10, yeah, 1029.
Does that belong in the top 10?
I think so. Because I mean, all right, like we said, power rankings is like, what have you done for me lately? That's why Nate Sexton isn't higher for me. That's why Emerson is higher than what his rating would dictate. But I mean, Nico just came out with a full field and crushed.
Yeah. I mean, do we think he's still learning the discs? Do you think once he's gotten like more familiarity?
A little bit, but I like him 10th, but I'm open to discussion here.
Taylor brings a good point. What about James Conrad?
Yeah, Conrad's got to be up there somewhere.
Do we do Conrad over Sexton?
Just because he's playing events, yeah, I'm in for that.
All right. So James Conrad then Nico, or Nico then James? For 9 and 10.
I'm taking Nico before James at this point.
I mean, yeah, with how they've been playing recently. I don't know. We'll wait for the delay to come through, and chat can let us know what's up with that. The Nico Castro in 9th and James Conrad in 10th. Caps. All right, so that's top 10.
I feel like we need to limit ourselves to 10 here.
You think?
Yeah, I mean, we can go a little deeper, but it's totally up to you.
I'm down with that. I'm down with leaving it at 10.
Yeah, that's a good list. That's a good group of players.
Who's not in the top 10 that's surprising? The first would be Nate Sexton.
Yeah, that's the biggest slight so far.
And then Dave Feldberg's still 1031. Jeez.
Yeah.
People are saying Nathan Queen.
See, Nathan's a good player, but I don't think he's top 10.
He's not top 10. KJ. I was thinking KJ Naibo when you said KJ.
No.
Yeah. I think we've got mostly Double G. I still don't think is top 10. He's top 15 maybe.
Yeah.
Just because I mean his rating is really good and he's a great player, but I don't think he fits in top 10. Okay.
I'm with you there.
So we got Paul Macbeth, Calvin Heimberg, Eagle McMahon, Ricky Wysocki, Simon Lizotte, Chris Dickerson, Emerson Keith, Kevin Jones, Nicola Castro, and James Conrad. Hammis? Adam Hammis
is. See, I don't know if he's a top 10 player yet, but he's on the rise, no doubt. I think he went from like 40th, 30th to he's really climbing at this point.
Yeah. And like we also got Oakley and Chris Clemens. I mean, they're good players, but I still don't think top 10.
No, at this point I can't say that either is better than James.
Yeah.
You know.
The James Conrad line is what we got to get over.
That's right. I will say if Kale played more often, I mean, he could be as good as he wanted to be.
He's one of the smoothest throwers, yeah.
Oh, he's already an incredible player. He could rival, you know, a James or a Nico, kind of fit into that 7 to 10 spot and challenge for wins for sure. He just doesn't get out as much as he used to.
All right. We'll go one more. Does Philo challenge the James Conrad line? I personally don't think so.
No, but he's playing some of his best golf.
Yeah, he's playing well.
Yeah. Yeah, he's crushing it. Let me get over to his thing real quick. Yeah, not his best finishes at the Pro Tours so far this year. Although he played 5th at Waco, 4th at Goat Hill, 10th DD Open, 17th Preserve, and then 22nd Silver Cup, that's not a great finish there.
Yeah.
But I mean, Philo's 40 and he's hanging with the young guys for sure.
He's shredding. Okay, yeah. So this is our top 10 for this week. I don't know. Yes. I don't know if there's an event. Is there an event next week or is it 2 weeks?
DGLO is this coming weekend, correct?
Yeah. DGLO is 24th, so it starts day after tomorrow, and then
okay, Mid America is
the weekend after that. It looks like
events, yeah.
Okay, so should we do it for Mid America then? It looks like it's Silver Series.
Let's take another look at it next week and see what we think. See who moves after this one.
All right, for the people on YouTube, if you disagree, let us know in the comments, or you can hop over on the stream, twitch.tv/DannyDisc, and have some more input while we're making this live. Thanks for helping out, Robert.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
We'll see how this goes.
Yeah. Hey, see ya.
Okay. Oh, I gotta say, always remember slow is smooth and smooth is far, even though this video was nothing related to technique. Okay,
nice. Bye. Good point.